Welcome to English in a Minute. When you hear this American idiom, are people just talking about eating or something else?
Food for thought.
How did you like that book I gave you to read? Did you finish it?
Oh yeah, no, I loved it. It really gave me food for thought. I learned so much about gambling.
Food for thought. It means to think carefully about something. How did someone dream up this saying? Well, just like the mouth chews on food, people say the mind can chew on thoughts. Something that gives you food for thought makes you think. It can be used casually or in a business conversation. This idiom has been around a long time, for about 200 years. And that's English in a Minute. Check out our website, learningenglish.voanews.com.
Welcome to English in a Minute. Have you ever heard this American English phrase?
What's the game plan?
This expression is very common in American English, but it does not have anything to do with playing a game. It's a way to ask for information.
So, what's the game plan? What are we doing tonight? We're not sure yet. What do you want to do?
When you say, "What's the game plan?" it's another way to ask someone for the details of a plan. It's the strategy for accomplishing something. In sports, a game plan is a set of instructions for the players to follow so they can win the game. Outside of sports, it could be a plan for going to dinner, seeing a play, or even watching a game. And that's English in a Minute.
Welcome to English in a Minute. Sometimes it can be hard to hold on to things. But what does this expression mean?
Get a grip.
Oh no! I can't believe I did not set my alarm last night. Now I'm going to be late for work, my boss will yell at me, and we'll probably get fired.
Jonathan, get a grip. You will not be fired. Just calm down and explain what happened to your boss.
Okay, I guess you're right. I need to get a grip.
To get a grip means to make an effort to control your emotions. When you have a grip on something, you are able to be fully in control. Get a grip can also mean to get a better understanding of something. And that's English in a Minute.
Welcome to English in a Minute. Have you heard the phrase, "get on my nerves"? What does it mean in American English? Let's find out.
It really irritates me when a person's cell phone goes off during a movie.
Yeah, me too. It really gets on my nerves.
The human nervous system is a collection of the nerves in our bodies that helps us feel things. When something affects those nerves in a bad way, we can feel strange or troubled. When that happens in a non-physical way, we can say it gets on our nerves. Someone else's actions or words can get on your nerves if they do it over and over, and you want them to stop. And that's English in a Minute. Welcome to English in a Minute. Usually, when people say, "get out of here," it's because they want you to leave. But in American English, when you say it in a certain way, it can mean something completely different.
I just moved to Washington, D.C. to start a new job.
Oh, where are you from originally?
Dallas, Texas.
Get out of here! I'm from Dallas, Texas too!
The phrase, "get out of here," is a way to say something is very surprising, interesting, or totally unexpected. If you say it in an angry tone, it's telling someone to go away. "Get out of here! Get out of here!" But if you say it in an excited tone with a happy face, it's a friendly way of saying you can't believe what you're hearing. "Get out of here!" Get out of here! And that's English in a Minute. Welcome to English in a Minute. If you have ever heard American English, you probably have heard this saying. Hey man, just go with the flow. This is a fun expression that can be used in many ways. Let's listen to this idiom in an actual conversation.
Should we stop and grab something to eat before we get to the movie theater, or do you just want to grab something at the movies? What do you think?
I like to go with the flow. Whatever you decide is cool with me.
This phrase makes you think of watching water. When you go with the flow, you swim in the direction that the water's moving. It's easy. In the same way, a person who goes with the flow easily fits into a given situation. Plus, it rhymes. Go, flow. Sounds nice. And that's
Welcome
English in a
to
Minute.
English in a Minute. Maybe you have heard this saying in American English.
Got up on the wrong side of the bed.
Is there a right or wrong side of a bed? What happens if you get up on the wrong side of the bed? Let's listen.
Wow, Mike is in such a bad mood today. Stay away from him.
You're right. He is so angry. I bet he got up on the wrong side of the bed.
If you got up on the wrong side of the bed, it means you started the day in a bad way. The saying comes from ancient Roman times. The Romans believed it was bad luck to put your left foot on the floor first when getting out of bed. Now you can use got up on the wrong side of the bed in a conversation. And that's
Welcome to
English in a
English
Minute. This expression has been in the English language for hundreds of years.
Head over heels.
Anna, thank you so much for introducing me to Caroline. Our first date went so well. I am head over heels in love right now.
I'm just glad to see you so happy.
I want to climb the highest mountain and shout, Caroline, will you marry me?
Wow, you've got it bad. But before you ask her to marry you, maybe you should ask her out on a second date.
To be head over heels means to be so excited about something that you want to turn cartwheels or turn upside down. In our example, Jonathan is so head over heels in love with Anna's friend Caroline, he wants to marry her. And that's English in a Minute.
Welcome to English in a Minute. If you have heard American English or watched an American TV show, you probably have heard this.
Hear a pin drop.
What does this phrase mean? Let's see whether we can find out by listening to an American English conversation.
I can't believe he said that. And then the room was so quiet. Nobody said a word.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it was so quiet you could hear a pin drop.
Pins are small and don't make noise when they fall to the floor. So, when you say you can hear a pin drop, it means that the room is silent. Usually, that's because the people are surprised or excited about something. And that's English in a Minute. Welcome to English in a Minute. What would you think if you were talking with an American and she said,
A heart of gold.
is she rich? Is she famous? Is her heart made of gold? Let's listen to see whether we can find out.
Who helped you clean up after the big party the other night?
Bob did, and he drove 2 other guests home.
Wow, that was really nice. Bob definitely has a heart of gold.
It sounds like Bob did something very nice. People who have a heart of gold are kind and caring. Gold is very valuable, and if you have a heart of gold, your actions have great value too. This is a nice way to praise someone. And that's English in a Minute.